Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we're going to make another card front today. Now, somebody asked me the other day, why do you make the fronts and don't make the complete card? Well, simply because it's a lot easier for me to store just the card front than it is to score the whole cards and everything put together. And I've already got all my little card bases lined up in a drawer, so when I get ready to send one out, I can just pull a base out depending on what color I want to put behind it, and then glue this down and it's ready to go. But that's why I do it. It's just a little bit easier, a little bit quicker, and it saves me some room. So we're going to do a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card today. And this piece is cut. It's going to be a different, unusual type card. So I'm going to tell you the measurements as we go along. This is a 4 1/4 by 1 3/4 inch piece, and this is going to go up here to at the top. And this is another way to use your scraps up. I'm going to show you how to use lots of scraps. This is a little scrap piece. This was a scrap piece that I fussy cut, and then all of these are little pieces of scraps that I just punched out using my 1/2 inch circle punch. So we're going to put this up at the top, and I'm going to put it on some foam tape, I do believe. I think this will work. You guys, I'm telling you, if you do not have any of this foam tape, you are missing out. This stuff is fantastic. I will link it below. We don't carry it in the store. I think May carries some. I'll link that below as well. I am an affiliate for her store, so if you purchase through my link that I put below, then it just gives me a, few cents each time. I don't make a killing off of it, but it helps me and her out a little bit. So I think this is the upside, so we're going to put that right up at the top, just like that. I need to trim off that little bit of tape sticking out there. Okay, and then I want to put a row of this down, but I'm not going to put it down right now. This is just some black and gold ribbon that I had in my stash. So what I done is I took a bunch of pieces of scraps, just little bitty pieces, big pieces, whatever, and I punched out about 30 of these little circles that just had the same colors that this has in it. Some of them come from the paper pack, some of them don't. It doesn't really matter. They don't have to come from the paper pack. And we're going to use art glitter glue on these. And what we're going to do is just start laying these down. And you want to start at the bottom and start kind of off the page. So we're going to put that one right there. Then we'll get a different color one, lay it beside it. And you don't really want to overlap them. You just want to put them pretty close and just kind of even them up. You want a nice even row across there. So you want to go like that, and go ahead and let them run off. You can always trim all of that off. And now for the second row, you just want to alternate your patterns and colors and lay these right down over top of those, but putting it between the two, and then you're going to come back and fill in that end right there. I usually try to punch about 6 or 7 different colors. That gives you a good alternative to choose from back and forth. Don't have so many of the duplicates on there. So that one comes to the edge, so that's good. Probably a piece that I cut off of the edge here, I'll come back and fill in there. So let's go on. Now when you get to the top, you just want to tuck it in up under there as far as you can. Okay, we are finished, and it took exactly 30 little circles. And right now I know it doesn't look like much, but we're going to flip it over and trim these off. See, isn't that cute so far? And then we're going to separate it off just a little bit with this black ribbon. And the reason I'm doing some black ribbon is because some of these have a little bit, just a tiny bit of black in there. So we're going to cut our ribbon about right there. And I'm going to use a 1/8 inch score tape to put a piece right up here. And then so we stick that down just like that, and then I'll bring this around to the back and stick it down. Now I'm going back through and I'm just lifting the bottom of some of these little circles to give it a little bit of dimension. That's why we only glued the top part of them down. We didn't glue the bottom. Just gives them a little dimension and brings the card a little bit more to life. Keeps things from looking so flat. There we go. And then we're going to put this, and this is just that scrap piece that I cut out. We're going to put that right up there, but we're going to put it up on some foam tape. So again, I'm just curling those leaves up a little bit to keep it from being so flat. And we're just going to lay that right there. Just like that. And then on, I have a stamp set. So this is a 49 and Market stamp set, and it's called Gabby's Words. If I can find it, I'll link it below. We had it in the store last year, but we haven't had it in a while. But I'm just going to stamp this with some VersaFine Onyx Black ink. And it just says thanks. Always need thanks cards, don't you? There we go. Isn't that pretty? She has such a pretty handwriting, I think. And then we're just going to cut this off. And I'm going to trim it with my trimmer down to, looks like about a ½ inch maybe. Let's see what it turns out to be. Well, it's 3/4 of an inch. And then we're just going to stick that right up here. And I'm going to, let's see, if I want to stick it down and trim that end off. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stick that down with some foam tape, and then I'm going to trim that end off. I was going to make a banner, but I just don't think I have enough room there. I'd rather just see the thanks. We can stick that back up there. Flip it over and go ahead and trim that off. And then we're going to take our Wink of Stella, and I want to bring this flower out just a little bit since it's got lots going on in the background. I just want to kind of bring this out. So I'm just going to put some Wink of Stella over this, and this is just the clear, and I will link these below as well. Okay, just kind of pick that up like that. And there is a beautiful card front that we made completely out of our scraps. And you could always tone these back pieces down a little bit if you wanted to. I think it's cute that way, but that's up to you. But it's just quick and easy, and another way to use up your scraps. Okay guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.